Panthers. Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, hold.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
And 3 now. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Regular. Ready? Alert!
First down throw for Allen. Nice work here, sliding down after some excellent running and a nice gain. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Brown 80! Alert! Regular.
Now Allen going to the air. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action now with Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Fields the hard squib kick. And this drive will start inside the 25. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Down. Cougar 19. Ready.
Running this one left. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Hey, pass. Buffalo 18. 65 cat. 65 cat. Go.
Throwing now, Milroe. Has it downfield, working the left. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. We've set it down from the 37.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
They'll run here on 1st down. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
18, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now it's Milroe. Get some space around midfield. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
Okay, ready?
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Get it. Chop alert. Ready.
Rolling back, gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Street, nothing, 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To throw, here's Milroe. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Hey, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. Got his man. This is McMillan. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Time for our 2nd quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points.
Trap 60, trap. Here we go. Start. Cowboy 80. Check smash, check smash. Go.
Milroe now to throw. Throws caught. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Ready.
Handoff on 3rd and short. And And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald, and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Protection is always tested against a blitz, especially with all the different ways the defenses today disguise them. Couldn't quite account for the number of rushers that time, and it ends just how you expect. The quarterback needed a little help to get picked up off the grass.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Looking slant route, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Caught by his back. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That's taken at the 15. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
At their own 18-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Monroe looking to throw. On him quick, and they bring him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
One of the biggest adjustments for quarterbacks going from the collegiate level to the NFL is the blitz package. Each and every practice leading up to a game time, you are spending so much time as a QB, as an offensive group, and as that O-line trying to figure out a way to stop these blitzes. At that time, the offense, the O-line, the QB, no one had an answer for that defensive pressure.
And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd down, they need 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Streak. 79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. 19 Lions.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. It'll be the 1st and more. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Cook trying this one up the gut. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and the Bills have a 1st down. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium. Stick around. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Throwing now on 1st down. Allen setting up the running back screen. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
From the red zone now. He completes it in traffic. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Behind the line, he lost that football. But it looked like a member of the Bills was able to get to that one, so possession remains with them. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with them in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate, where they put...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Fielded at the 7. Escapes a defender. Races past midfield. Hits the 20. Touchdown on an incredible return. throw in. It's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it. Wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers push their lead to 3. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
56, 50,
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. The running back gets it on the draw. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Third and long. They're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready up.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 10 through 11. 10 through 11. Dragon 60. Ready.
1st down throw here from Milroe. Dumps it off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Come on. 70 Lions. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On the double.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35.
Warriors 70.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Hawk 70.
From the gun, Milroe. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets it to him on the screen. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Milroe from the gun. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Go play action here. It's Milroe. Vacates quickly left side. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that 1st down. They couldn't do it right there.
Cowboy 80. Panther Street. Panther Street. Ready.
Handoff now, running right. And he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers make it a 10-point ball game. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in balance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Here's Allen. Pulled in by his back, Cook. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 now from the 46. It's a designated keeper for Allen. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 46-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Man in motion here. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. This is our last play of the quarter.
319.
Slot man motioned over. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he's going to be forced to throw this one away. That takes us, Brock, to the end of our third quarter. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Trying to push this past the marker. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Working quickly here.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
On first down, Allen. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Allen setting up to throw. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. From the red zone on first. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Ready? Viking 18.
Handoff now out of the gun. So calling a half dozen on that run block. It's second down.
Cool thing about a drive-starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
19 Lions.
Here's Milroe to throw. He lofts one deep, center of the field. He's got it inside the 25. To the house, touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers making a 9-point advantage.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage, big time.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers make it a 10-point ball game.
Panthers 24, Bills 14.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
North Carolina.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10.
Middle. R52. Alert! What is it?
Allen looking to throw. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. But it looked like a member of the Bills was able to get to that one, so possession remains with them.
Recovered by the offense.
Allen. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Third and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's fourth and long.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Fourth and forever coming up. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. This is caught downfield by Allen. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Buffalo.
On first down, they'll run. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. Two men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Bills gotta score in a hurry. Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Getting out to his left. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first. Now Allen. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
This would put it back within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th.
24, Bills 21.
Still some time left. Most of the 2 minutes remaining. They need to get this onside kick back. And the Panthers secure that kick. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk. Hey, Crash. '19 Lions. Go.
They're going to pass it here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Got it. Ready?
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18. Cougar 19. Let go.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeouts. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
It's a design run for Milroe. So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.